Welcome to CMG Video. Today's another quick video on how to do the brake pads on a Mini Cooper S R53. Again, I have a bunch of videos on my channel from the Mini, BMW, and the Range Rover. Like and subscribe. And I'm just gonna help you guys out. Just a real short video on how to do the brakes on here. I'll show you the parts, and I'll link the parts down below. So this time I went with these are the rear brakes. There's the part number there from Phoebe, and then this is the front brake shoes or brake pads. As you can see, good quality Phoebe. And then also what I did is I already did the other side, and I got the sensor. So this is the sensor number. Oops, it's backwards. Yeah, it's backwards, but it's all right. You can see that. So if you need to order any of the parts, you can order them if you want them, and I'll put a link below. So these are real easy to do. So there's just two plugs there. If you can see, plug here, that hides the carriage bolt. They're just like rubber grommets. And then the tool that you need is a 7 mil, and it's like an Allen wrench there. And you just in here, and these are not very tight. They're only torqued down to I think 35 Newton meters. And then you just break them out, and you just take out that bolt there. I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible, because like I said, it's not very hard. And then what I do is I'll take one of these and just slide the bolt out. There you go. There's just one bolt there, and then there's another one there at the bottom for an extension. These have been on here a while, so they were a little tight. Called to so these, I said, they're not very tight. So that's it. And then there's a spring here in the front. If you can see, let me see if I turn this around. You see there's a spring here, and I just lifted her out from here. There you go. And that's pretty much it. Okay. The only problem is with these brakes, they have the emergency the handbrake here, and you have to rewind the caliper. So I'm going to show you the tool that I have. This should come out, and then I'm going to show you the tools that I have to see. There's the caliper that needs to be rewind, because once you put the new ones in, they won't fit. And these ain't too bad, but the other side was terrible, so I just do them all at the same time. And see, this isn't too bad. There's a little groove there. That's weird. These are rubbish. So the tool that I have is this tool, and I'll put a link below. Okay, and what consists of, it's got the adapter here, and then a plate. And the way this goes on, I'll show you in the video. You can bear with me. Let me push this down a little bit lower. Okay, so the way this works is you put this plate inside here, and then you take this and you slide it in here like that, and this will go onto there. I gotta wind it because it's, let me wind it. Okay, so what you want to do is put it like that, and because this is a universal one, you have to adjust it, so the plate has to be this way. So now you can just wind it in, and it should connect with the little balls in there. Okay, and tighten it towards you counterclockwise. Right, and then you just wind up wind. It's a little bit hard, so look, let's tighten it more so we can see that. I'm just trying to get the best angle there. You really won't be able to see it, so I'm just winding it slowly. There's a little pressure in there, and it's slowly winding, but wow, that one's on there tight. Do it again. There we go. Slowly, but it'll get there. All right, as you can see, I'm almost there. And oh, let's see there. And I'll show you once it's done. And what I've done is I've gotten a wrench to tighten it, give it a nice tight feel to it. I think that will do it. So now you wind it back out and show you. So this will go right into these holes there. And then you wind it back. See, that should be enough to get clearance for the and then I'll take some brake cleaner, and just oops, clean it out a little bit. That's it. All right, just give it a little wipe just to get some of the dust off of it. Let me put this down a little bit more so you can get to see it. All right, so that's pretty much it there. So you can see that's wound back, and then the new brakes will go in like that. So what I like to do for the new brakes is I like to put some let me bring this up a little bit. Where is it? What I like to do is just give this a clean, and because they've been on here a while, so it's got gunk everywhere, just so the brakes slide smooth, you know, when you put the new ones in. Just give that a quick clean, get some of the stuff off, and then just clean it, give it a wipe. There you go. And do the same for there. All right, give it a nice little wipe in there, and then same thing there, that's already done there. And then what I like to do is I have this stuff, it's called Grease and Liquid Moly Anti Paste. So obviously the tip broke, so I'm gonna squeeze some out. As you can see, I squeeze some out, and then I'll take a little brush. I like to put some here on the carriage, just so it doesn't get any squeaks. Nothing is worth an annoying squeaks when you're putting the brakes on. Oh, I hate that. So I'll just put a little bit here. There you go. And then the same thing. And then the other thing I want to mention is on the other side, I did the other side, and it's got the sensor on that other side. This one doesn't have a sensor, but it's pretty much straightforward. You take the old sensor, you put a new sensor in. So that's pretty much it. And then what I also like to do is, if you take the new brakes, so this is the front one, this one is the back one, because it's got the spring in here that attaches to the caliper there. So usually I'll just take a little bit and put a little bit here, stripping. And I'll put a link to this stuff, this blue stuff. It's actually really good. I'll put them on all my cars. It just helps, you know, from not squeaking. It just slides better on there. All right, so let's put so this is the front brake. It just slides in there and it stays in there, okay? And so now the back one, Jesus Christ, getting this shit all over me. Right, so the back one is the same thing, but I like to put some here to show you. I like to put some here. These little metal pieces will slide into the caliper there, whatever that motor there, whatever it's called. So just like that, and then I'll take a little bit and put some here too, just to seat it. Okay. There we go. Just like that. That's plenty. Get this out of the way. And then, for God's sake. And then, if you look at these, it's hard to an angle. You see this has a little lip around it. And the way these go is you take the metal and just slide them in. Like that. And make sure that they, see it? It's hard to do the angle here. You get the idea, you see it. So that's just the way that goes, right? And then you just take it and slide it in there. Hopefully this is enough. Yeah, it should be. There you go. So you slide it in there, just like that. And that's it. And that's in there. And so now you put the carriage bolts. What I like to do with the carriage bolts, I know some people don't like that, but I like to clean them. I like to clean them. And I like to put a little bit of grease in them. It just makes them slide better. That's the way I like to do it. But some people, so I have some here. I use this. It's grease, liquid Molly grease. It's just standard grease. I got some here on the cover. I'll show you. So I just take the bolt and put a little bit around it. You know, not a lot, but just to make the bolt a little bit more slippery. So that's it. Wipe my finger off and just slide it in there. Okay, slide it in there. That's it, and do the same thing for the other one. Where is the other one? So this one, same thing. Just spray a little cleaner, clean the old, because these been on there for a while. Okay, and again, just a little bit of grease. Doesn't have to be a lot. Put it on here, just like that. All right, then slide the bolt in there. And just like that. So now it's in there. So now what you want to do is you want to tighten these up, tighten both of them up. Where's my ratchet? So you want to tighten them up, just hand tight, and then you want to torque them down, just so they grip. Now let me get the other one, just so it's in there. And these should be straightforward. They should go in there smoothly. Should it? This one not going in? Yeah. Okay, that's hand tightened. Now this one here, let me get a little bit of hand tight. Okay, that's hand tight. And then before you torque them, I like to put the spring on. Just so, and the way the spring is like that, it just goes in like this. Put the bottom in first. I just find it easier putting the bottom in first. And then I like to take that pick, slide it in there like that, and then just put it in there. And you know it's in there because the little tips hit there again. So that's it. And then what you do is take the torque wrench, torque these to 35 Newton meters. It's already set to 35 Newton meters. And this one, the bottom one, that's done. Take the caps, don't forget the caps, put it in there, and then that's it. Then just take a cloth, and if you have any excess, that stuff hanging around, just give it a little clean, and that's it. Took a whole 10 minutes, real simple to do. So I'm gonna do the front ones, and I'll come back to you again. Thanks for watching. Check out some of the other channels, subscribe and like, and if you got any questions, just shoot me a comment below and I'll try to answer any of your questions. Again, thanks for watching.